Hi, welcome to the 6th week of the season of Eastertide and this newest of the series of organic devotions to supplement the season and to nourish its movements. It's asparagus season and very shortly time to cut rhubarb. By the end of the month, we will be pulling radishes and enjoying the first salads tossed with our own fresh greens of the season. I'm a little embarrassed to admit that 5 or 6 years ago I didn't know anything about such cycles. As far as I was concerned, vegetables came from the grocery store, not the garden, and from the grocery store pretty much any time you wanted them. Now, at some abstract level, I suppose I knew they emerged from cultivated fields somewhere, most likely California and Florida, but I had no first-hand knowledge of such things, let alone experience with them. But suddenly, all of that changed. After years of education and practice in one field of endeavor, from somewhere, I like to think it was the Holy Spirit, came the impulse to start all over again in a completely new field, learning how to grow food. I suppose I knew it involved seeds and dirt and water and time, but that thin knowledge began a learning curve that is even now mostly in front of me. I still have lots to learn about soil, weeds and insects and cultivation. But the learning process is enlivening and, I increasingly believe, holy. In one of the gospel stories, as he was preparing his friends for the nearing time when they wouldn't have him physically around anymore, Jesus said, "Don't be afraid. I have said these things to you while I'm still with you, but the Holy Spirit will teach you everything. You've watched me and listened," Jesus seems to say, "but there is still lots more to learn, and the Holy Spirit will continue with the education." Maybe that helps explain why my least favorite people to be around are those who have come to the conclusion that they have finished learning all there is to learn and that they can now spend the rest of their lives simply dispensing their accumulated knowledge and wisdom. Give me the learners any day. What would it mean, I wonder, if we came to view each new day as a fresh pond of learning and meaning and insight from which we thirsty travelers couldn't wait to drink? What would it mean, I wonder, if we never lost the sense of ourselves as learners in life and living, hungry for the Spirit's continuing education? What is the Spirit teaching you these days? I hope you'll come again next week to take part in the next of these ongoing organic devotions. And if you'd like to talk with me, you can email me at organicdevotions@gmail.com. In the meantime, be curious. Bye-bye. Open my eyes that I may see glimpses of truth thou hast for me. Place in my hands the wonderful key that shall unclasp and set me free. Silently now I wait for thee, ready, my God, thy will to see. Open my eyes, illumine me, Spirit.